Very good morning to all my dear students. I hope you all are doing well. Warm welcome to you all in today's online class. In your timetable, it's English CB today, but I informed you earlier since we are having very less grammar class, so I would like to take your grammar classes on Monday and Tuesday. So let's begin today's class. Today I will be discussing about we have already started the chapter sentences before. Today I am going to discuss about interrogative sentence. What is an interrogative sentence? An interrogative sentence asks a question. That means a sentence that asks a question is called an interrogative sentence. Basically, it's a question. When we get a question, it's called an interrogative sentence. Always put question mark after the completion of the sentence. We put a question mark at the end of an interrogative sentence, okay? And question always begin with an auxiliary verb and end with a question mark. You may not know auxiliary verbs. Am, is, are, was, were, have, has, had, do, does, did, shall, should, will, would, can, could. Many more are there. These all are auxiliary verbs, or you can say helping verbs. And to form a question, we have to bring the auxiliary verb at first, and then we can form a sentence. A question. We can see the example here. Is Sarah a good student? Is a helping verb, and it is placed at first to make it a question. Is Sarah a good student? Next, we can see, does Mohit playing badminton? The sentence should be like that. Mohit enjoys playing badminton. But while we are going to make it a question, we have to write, does Mohit enjoy playing badminton? Now I am explaining you in detail. So I already told that to make a question, we have to bring the auxiliary verbs at first. Now, you may not get auxiliary verb in the sentence, but you have to bring it from the main verb. For your better understanding, I can show you a few more examples. Here we can see, this story teaches us a moral. In this sentence, we are not getting any auxiliary verb. The main verb is given here, that is teaches. But from here we have to bring the auxiliary verb. How to bring? Teaches means it's in a present tense, and to we have to break teaches in this way, does plus teach. S or es is added in the main verb, so we have to bring does. If it was given like, if it is only teach, then only do plus teach. If it is teaches, that means does plus teach. If it was given taught, then that means it's a past tense, so did plus teach. Now we can see the interrogative sentence. Does this story teach us a moral? So affirmative sentence, this story teaches us a moral, but the interrogative sentence comes in this way, does this story teach us a moral? So what I told you, to make a question, we have to bring the auxiliary verbs at first. We may not get the auxiliary verb in the sentence, so we have to bring it from the main verb. Based on the main verb, we have to bring it, right? Now we can see number D, change these sentences into questions. Here, just read number 1. Mummy bakes a cake every week. Here we are not getting any auxiliary or helping verb, isn't it? But we have to bring it to make a question. How to bring that? The main verb is given here, that is bakes. So we have to break it. How to break? Does plus bake, right? So does the auxiliary verb and bring it at first, then write the sentence. Does mummy bake a cake every week? Must remember, my dear children, when we are adding does, that main verb will remain main verb only. That means bake. Does we are adding, so main verb will be bake only, not bakes. If you write does mummy bakes a cake, it is totally wrong. Does mummy bake a cake every week? Next, your name is Deepti Kapoor. We are getting the auxiliary verb here, that is. As I already told, that am, is, are, was, were, these all are auxiliary verbs, or you can say helping verbs. So directly you can bring the auxiliary verb at first and make a question like, is your name Deepti Kapoor? Next, Nagaland is a state in the northeastern part of India. Again we are getting the auxiliary verb is here, so it is given at first. Next, Grandpa likes to spend time in the garden. Here we are not getting any auxiliary verb, but it is there. We have to bring it. The main verb is given here, that is likes. So from here only we have to bring the auxiliary verb like does plus like. Okay, so does Grandpa like to spend time in the garden? And must remember, at the last you have to put question mark only. Next, there are many famous monuments in Delhi. Are is the helping verb and it is given. So bringing it at first, we can form a question. Next, Meher and Meena swim every Tuesday. Again here we have to break the main verb, that is swim. How to break? Do plus swim. Okay, do Meher and Meena swim every Tuesday? So in this way we have to form a question. Next comes, look at the picture given below, read the answers, frame questions using question words. And we can see question also begin with words such as who, what, why, when, where, how and how many. This all WH words are used to form question. And you know why, what, when we use what, and why, when, who for if it is any people, then we use who. If it is any things are like that, then what. If it is any place, then where. So in this way we use this WH word. Okay, now let's start. Raghav is holding an ice cream in his hand. Here the answer must be an ice cream, and based on that we have to form a question. What is Raghav holding in his hand? Raghav is holding an ice cream in his hand. Next, he is standing by the roadside. By the roadside must be the answer. So where is he standing? Next, his mother is with whom? With him. His mother is the answer, and we have to make a question on that. Who is with him? His mother is with him. Since it is his mother, it's a person, so we have to write who. We cannot write what. Okay, so we have to write who. We can see one bird. How many birds can we see? Can is the helping verb, and here WH word, that is how many birds can we see. Next, he looks very happy. Very happy is the answer. How does he look? He looks very happy. Raghav seems happy because he has got an ice cream. Why does Raghav seem happy? got and because he has got an ice cream is the answer here. Okay, so the question is, why does Raghav seem happy? So in this way we have to form a question. So what I told you, a sentence that asks a question is called an interrogative sentence. An interrogative sentence always begins with an auxiliary verb or helping verb and end with a question mark. Don't forget to put question mark at the last. If you have formed a question but you didn't put a question mark, that means it's wrong. So our question always begins with an auxiliary verb and ends with a question mark. An interrogative sentence asks a question. Okay, so till here for today. Thank you.